Hey, it's me again. Welcome to another video. I'm okay. Let's talk about Rizz. You know, some people say I have the most Rizz of all time. Some people call me the GROAT, better hide your girl. But apparently, there's someone who rivals my amazing Rizz. I have to see if that's true. Forget Tinder, forget Hinge, forget sliding into DMs. This guy was pulling women before electricity was invented. Meet Giacomo Casanova. Yes, that Casanova. The man whose name literally became synonymous with being a ladies' man. If your last name becomes the dictionary definition of someone with game, you've probably done something right. Casanova was born in Venice, Italy in 1725. Now, if you think he spent his entire life chasing women, you're only half right. This guy was basically a walking LinkedIn profile. Writer, spy, violinist, law student, soldier, magician. Okay, not actually a magician, but he definitely pretended to be one a few times. Basically, if there was a side quest available, Casanova accepted it. But let's address the elephant in the room. Did he actually have legendary Rizz, according to his own memoirs? Absolutely. Casanova claimed to have had well over 100 romantic relationships throughout his life. Now, should we believe every story? Probably not. He did write them himself. That's like asking LeBron James to rank LeBron James. There's definitely some bias. But even historians agree on one thing. The man was unbelievably charismatic. Here's what made Casanova different. He wasn't the richest. He wasn't the most powerful. He wasn't even considered the most handsome man in Europe. His secret weapon was conversation. He spoke multiple languages. He was funny, well-read, confident. He could walk into a room and make people feel like they were the most interesting person there, which, honestly, is still better advice than half the dating podcasts on YouTube. And unlike the image most people have today, Casanova didn't describe romance like it was a competition. In his memoirs, he often wrote about long conversations, shared meals, music, and genuine affection. His relationships were complicated, sometimes messy and not always admirable by modern standards, but they weren't just about collecting numbers. Ironically, the original Casanova had more emotional intelligence than some people giving dating advice in 2026. Of course, living like this eventually catches up to you. Casanova made enemies, got arrested, escaped from one of Venice's most notorious prisons, which honestly sounds like the plot of a Netflix series. He spent years traveling across Europe, constantly reinventing himself. One day, he was dining with royalty. The next, he was completely broke. This man's financial planning was basically, future me can deal with it. By the end of his life, the legendary Casanova wasn't living in luxury. He worked as a librarian in a castle in Bohemia, where he spent his final years writing the memoirs that made him immortal. Without those books, there's a good chance nobody would know his name today. So, was Giacomo Casanova the man with the most Rizz in history? Maybe. But I think people misunderstand what made him famous. It wasn't just that he could attract women. It was that he could attract people. Kings trusted him, nobles invited him, scholars debated with him, strangers remembered him. His real superpower wasn't romance, it was charisma. And somehow, 300 years later, we're still using his name to describe someone with game. That's a legacy most people could only dream of.